risk and pair trade. How much do I want to gain per trade? And the fourth one, this is it. This is 4 steps. This is the best trading strategy in the world. Like, for any chart, anything you trade, and this is it. This is all it's ever gonna be. The ways to improve it is work on step 1, with setups. I'm going to learn more setups, learn market cycles, learn all the stuff I teach and stuff. Learn those type of things, and then use the same setup. Like, you're taking off of that plane, you got a checklist. You look for your setup. All right, you check your boxes. I'm going to take this same setup for the next 30 trades. So let's say you're using the signals, those free signals that I give. You're like, all right, I'm going to take, every time you get a signal, I'm going to take those signals to the T, use the stop loss, use the take profits. I'm going to do that. That's all my trades. Take those trades, next 30 trades, and then you're like, all right, how much on my risk and pair trade? You see the risk, it shows how much of the risk pair trade. So you're like, all right, I risk 1% of my account. How much do I make per trade? All right. They're gaining 3% on their account, sometimes up to 8%, but 3% per, let's say it's 3%. And then you want to see, is it a positive equity curve? So now you go over here and you're gonna be like, all right, 3%, 1%. I'm trading at 80% right now, so it's like next 30 trades. So this simulator is gonna tell you over the next 30 trades, if you follow the strategy, how much you make. So $100 account is going to go to 180, 200. So you're doubling your account. So no matter how much times I run the simulation, accounts go up. And that's it. Now let's do a bad example. Let's say, okay, so I got my setup, and then my setup, I'm going to go for 2 to 1. I double my money every time I hit. I'm going to risk 10% of my account. Or let's go, say I'm going to risk 25% of my account, which is more realistic to most beginner traders. They want to risk more. And I'm going to take 30 trades. Now your equity curve starts to look something like this. It goes up, comes back down, goes up, comes back down, has trouble taking off. Sometimes you end up where you started. Sometimes you end up at 0, you blow your account. So it's just random equity curves where it's like, it's not always up. Sometimes you go up, sometimes you don't go down. But those sometimes could be the next time you trade, so you never want to have equity curves that go down. So if that's the best Forex trading strategy, this is it. This is it. You follow these 4 steps, and it'll make you a top Forex trader. You follow these 4 steps. See what's next. Let me take a sip of water. Let me know if it's making sense, guys, too. Well, I want to do one thing for TikTok. I'm gonna restart the live on TikTok, guys, so I could update the title for you guys. So we're gonna restart the live right now, and then you guys can just come back on too. So let me do that. Alright, I'm back live. Okay, so I see the next question we're doing, guys. That's the best Forex trading strategy you guys can use. Can trading make me rich? So can trading make you rich? So I would say yes. Like trading is one of the fastest ways to acquire wealth. And the reason why it's the best way to acquire wealth is because of compound interest. Compound interest is one of the wonders of the world. It's like eighth wonder, ninth wonder. It's one of the top wonders of the world is compound interest. Like, compound interest is very important, and because of compound interest, trading can make you very rich because you're growing your account over time, and you hit trade, you keep hitting trades every day. Every day you're hitting 10 trades, you're hitting these 2 trades that are free. You're hitting trades every day, and because you're hitting trades every day, your account's going up exponentially, and now you have stacks of money, you have so much money, you don't know what to do with it. You gotta start learning how to invest, buy property, real estate, whatever you guys want to do. You start spending money. Like, since trading, like I've done dropshipping business, I've done businesses like that, ads online, and the money doesn't even compare to trading because trading is all profit. You jump in a trade, you make the money, you pay your taxes, of course, but it's all profit past that. And you're gonna start finding yourself having so much money. It's like, what do you do with this money? Now you gotta learn a whole new skill. You gotta learn how to invest your money, how to make your money last long term, and it gives you rich people problems, like 1% problems now, because somebody off of trading. So trading, you can make a lot of money trading. Trading can make you very wealthy. I would say it can make you wealthy because you can never really go down once you learn these skills. Like, no matter how far down you go, you always growing your equity curve. So you're always going up over time. I made this page right here for you guys, where you guys can do stuff like get funded accounts. You can get the free signal group here on this page. The link is in the bio on TikTok and links in the below for you guys. But you can get free signals. You can get the free signals, basically 1 to 2 signals a day. You get those signals, and you can grow an account at a fair speed. Paid signals, I give out 10 plus signals a day. So now you're growing your account way faster than you would on free, 5 times faster, 6 times faster. So you can grow account faster with the paid signals, and it's a little bit more bonuses with that. But then on top of that, you guys can get funded accounts. So you can get funded for $2 million on using this link right here to fund your account for $2 million. So let's say this week you don't have money, you don't have millions of dollars, but you want to make 60K a week. Instead of getting a leveraged account or using leverage, I would prefer you get a funded account, and it's still leverage and same rules apply, but you'll be able to make more money and actually cash it out. So you can get funded for 2.4 mil. You use both of these, sign up for both. In 1 to 3 days, you get funded for 2.4 mil. There's no credit checks, none of that, anything like that. You can get funded, and now you have a 2.5 mil account. And you can grow it. We grow accounts 10% a week. If we do a 10% a week on 2.5 mil, you're gaining 250K on an account. If you grow your account just 1% that week, you're making 25K. So if we hit 2 trades, just gain 2% gains, and you guys see the trades we did on the free signals, they're bigger than that. But those 2 little trades would have made you 50K this week. So you can make 50K a week easily. That's how traders make 50K a week, 60K a week. They're buying cars, buying houses and stuff. That's how they're able to do. The trading lifestyle is very lucrative once you understand the math and you know how to make it pay for itself. So I recommend that. Gotta drink water. See what else we got. This is the leverage trading. 1000x leverage they give. So you get 1000x leverage, and you get the bonus on this one. This one's for a trade copier. So if you don't have much time to trade a big account or something, whatever, put your money in, and deposit, take the same trades that I take on my account, and you can grow an account that way. It's a cool way to grow. Then we got risk management. and the risk management is where I go over the math. So if you go there, I have books, I've typed with the numbers. I made a cheat sheet for you guys, so you can use the cheat sheet to do the math simply, and you'll learn everything about risk management there. We got trading psychology for the mindset you need to have to be trading, chart pattern mastery, market cycle, how to grow a small account is good too. It'll teach you how to do the math also in that. Indicators, charts, YouTube channel and stuff. All right, so the risk management. It'll explain what a pip is. So if you guys don't know what a pip is, you can go over there and learn exactly what a pip is. But one pip equals 10 ticks, and a tick depends on your broker. So different brokers have different tick sizes. Sometimes a tick is 1 penny. Sometimes a tick is 10 cents. Sometimes it's $1. So you want to a tick is each time the chart moves 1 click up and down. So you want to look at the chart, see how it's moving, and understand what a tick is. So now this goes into the next thing. Now you guys understand the tick. Let me know in the chat if you want me to explain it better. So now you know what a tick is. First step, I saw you want to learn about risk management and leverage. So I'm gonna get a paint open. So leverage is the quickest way you guys can grow accounts. Like I highly recommend it if you're trading the right way. It's pretty much free money. If you're a beginner trader, it's a trap for beginner traders to put their money in and lose all their money. So I'm gonna explain both sides to it. First, I'm gonna start with beginner traders, and I'm gonna show how advanced traders make money off of leverage and use it to hit their goals faster. So start for beginners. So for beginners, I guess I could just talk. So for beginners first, beginners, when they see leverage, they see it as a chance to grow an account faster. They're like, oh, I can have 1000x leverage, which the broker that we use gives you 1000x leverage, so it's good. You can grow accounts super fast. I was able to, I've done 50x's in a week before, done that live and stuff like that. So you can grow your account super fast. You can have fast growth, and it's amazing. It's an amazing way to grow accounts. The bad thing about leverage is if you don't have proper risk management and stuff like that, then the leverage becomes a negative. It becomes something where like blow your account, like you're over risk, because if you're not sure of the math, and the math is complicated. The math is actually addition, subtraction, multiplication, but if you're not sure of the math, then you over leverage your account, and once you over leverage your account, you're putting way too much money in, and you're not having enough room to hit the stop loss. So that's going to go into the next topic I want to cover, which is risk management. But using leverage works like this. So I have $1. Let's say I have $100, right? I put it into my broker, and they give me a $100 bonus, so they'll give me $200, right? So the broker you guys that we use below, the link is on the page or wherever, they double the money you put in, so it's great for growing accounts. So you put your $100 in, they'll give you $200, and then with that $200, they give you 1000x leverage. So now you can trade like a person who has $200,000 in their account from $100. So boom. Move that out the way for now. So leverage. They give you $100. The $100 turns to 200 with the bonus, and then they'll give you leverage on top of that, so you can trade. You can take the same amount of trades someone with $200,000 in an account can take. However, you don't have enough capital in your account to protect yourself. So here's where it becomes bad. I'm going to use the charts probably. Let's say this is a trade right here. This is the trade we have to take right here. That box represents the trade. I'm sorry, you guys are not able to see that on Streamlabs. All right, everyone should be able to see it now. All right, so we're going over it. So we have leverage, right? And then you put $100 in your account. They give you 100% bonus, so they double your account. I have $200 in your account, and with the amount of leverage, they let you trade like an account with 200,000. So basically, what that means is you can put trades in where you can risk $100 per pip. So they'll let you trade $100 per pip, but if you go, you pretty much have $200 account. So if you go 2 pips, then you blow your account. What is a pip? So let's go over what is a pip. What is a pip? 1 pip equals 10 ticks. So this is the format. This is the formula for a pip. If you guys are not sure what pips are, is 1 pip equals 10 ticks. So I'm zooming on the price wheel right here. You guys can see the price wheel. Right now, this price at 33.27. Price at 33.27. If this price moves 10 ticks, it's going to be at it's going to move up $1. So 33.27 all the way to 33.28 is 1 pip. So it's a dollar move on here, but on different pairs it'll be different. So if I go to, say we go to gold. So gold, the price says 19.25. Every time it moves 1 click, so like 10 cents, 1 cent. Every time it moves 10 cents equal 1 pip. 1 tick, and every time it moves $1, it moves 1 whole pip. So that's how you convert your pips to ticks simply. And you're gonna have to remember that formula. And I break it down in full, like in detail, and like I teach a whole full lesson on it. But the math and trading is very important. If you need more information on what is a pip and what is a tick, which let me find out which course I break it down on. I made this page right here for you guys, where you guys can do stuff like get funded accounts. You can get the free signal group here on this page. The link is in the bio on TikTok and links in the below for you guys. But you can get free signals. You can get the free signals, basically 1 to 2 signals a day. You get those signals, and you can grow an account at a fair speed. Paid signals, I give out 10 plus signals a day. So now you're growing your account way faster than you would on free, 5 times faster, 6 times faster. So you can grow account faster with the paid signals, and it's a little bit more bonuses with that. But then on top of that, you guys can get funded accounts. So you can get funded for $2 million on using this link right here to fund your account for $2 million. So let's say this week you don't have money, you don't have millions of dollars, but you want to make 60K a week. Instead of getting a leveraged account or using leverage, I would prefer you get a funded account, and it's still leverage and same rules apply, but you'll be able to make more money and actually cash it out. So you can get funded for 2.4 mil. You use both of these, sign up for both. In 1 to 3 days, you get funded for 2.4 mil. There's no credit checks, none of that, anything like that. You can get funded, and now you have a 2.5 mil account. And you can grow it. We grow accounts 10% a week. If we do a 10% a week on 2.5 mil, you're gaining It's 250K on the account. If we do if you grow your account just 1% that week, you make it 25K. So if we hit 2 trades, just gain 2% gains, and you guys see the trades we did on the free signals, they're bigger than that, but those 2 little trades would have made you 50K this week. So you can make 50K a week easily. That's how traders make 50K a week, 60K a week. They're buying cars, buying houses and stuff. That's how they would do. The trading lifestyle is very lucrative once you understand the math and you know how to make it pay for itself. So I recommend that. Gotta drink water. See what else we got. This is the leverage trading. 1000x leverage they give. So you get 1000x leverage and you get the bonus on this one. This one's for a trade copier. So if you don't have much time to trade a big account or something, whatever, you can put your money in and deposit, take the same trades that I take on my account, and you can grow an account that way. It's a cool way to grow. Then we got risk management, and the risk management is where I go over the math. So if you go there, I have books, I have typed up the numbers. I made a cheat sheet for you guys, so you can use the cheat sheet to do the math simply, and you'll learn everything about risk management there. We got trading psychology for the mindset you need to have to be trading, chart pattern mastery, market cycle, how to grow a small account is good too. It'll teach you how to do the math also in that. Indicators, charts, YouTube channel and stuff. All right, so the risk management. It'll explain what a pip is. So if you guys don't know what a pip is, you can go over there and learn exactly what a pip is. But 1 pip equals 10 ticks, and a tick depends on your broker. So different brokers have different tick sizes. Sometimes a tick is 1 penny. Sometimes a tick is 10 cents. Sometimes it's $1. So you want to a tick is each time the chart moves 1 click up and down. So you want to look at the chart, see how it's moving, and understand what a tick is. So now this goes into the next thing. Now you guys understand the tick. Let me know in the chat if you want me to explain it better. So now you know what a tick is. I'll give you guys a good indicator right now. You want to see the scalping strategy? All right, I'll just teach you the scalping strategy. So this is a strategy you guys can use for your scalping. This is how I scalp. So when I'm scalping, I do 2 things. This is probably going to be an 8-to-1 trade right here. It's still going up, but whatever. When I'm scalping, you need to understand 2 things. What's your risk to reward, which we went over earlier. You know your risk to reward is 3-to-1 to 5-to-1. When you scalp, you want to go for the small. So I always go 3-to-1s for scalps. I'm like, all right, I'm going to win 3 and then lose 1. So take my 3-to-1 simulator, take my $100 account. And now you guys should be at like a 60% accuracy with the trading. It's based off the stuff that you're learning in this video and the stuff you're going to learn. So you'll be at 60% accuracy. You take your, let's say per week, let's say you're scalping now, so you're getting like 5 to 10 trades in a day. Right? But let's say you're going for 10 trades a night. No, let's say you're going for 5 trades a night for a week. So you got like 25 trades a week. If you trade in weekends with crypto, I'll put like 35 because you can catch crypto trades. So you're getting your 35 trades a week scalping, and you're risking the same. You're risking 1%, and you guys can risk up to 3%. Like I'll show you with 3%, but this is how your equity curve will look, guys. Your $100 account goes to 155 here, so you're up 55% for the week, up 40%. Up 160%, up 70%, and all your equity curves are gonna always be up. So, and then if you go 3% risk, now that $100 turns to $500 in this 1 week. So you're up 500% for the week. That's how in those videos I show you guys, like I get crazy returns, crazy numbers, because I understand exactly how much I can risk with keeping the account going. But let's keep doing it. They're all up. So you just make hundreds of dollars from a small account. Alright, so now you understand that for scalping. I'm going to teach you guys one of the ways I scalp, one of my setups, and then the rest of the setups you guys can catch inside the course. So, get my chart. What is this, BNB coin? I don't really like BNB because it's a lot of sideways action. I'll go XRP. So I look at the XRP chart on zoomed out, just like this, and I'll be like, okay. I see the price is falling down. I'm like, okay, it's falling. It's falling. It's not letting me draw it, but I see the price falling down, falling down, falling down. Went down again, fell down again. Tried to fall. Boom. So this would be one strategy I would take right here. So fall, fall, fall. So I know the price is continually falling, finding new bottoms. And then right here, from this to that, and I'll take a brush. It's called the head and shoulders. See a shoulder, head, shoulder pattern. It's in the chart patterns. So I'll see a head and shoulders pattern. It's upside down. I guess this would be the head. And this would be the person's shoulder. I don't know why they call it head and shoulder, but that'd be the person's shoulder, whatever. So shoulders and heads. Now I'll come zoom in. So now I want to do a replay for you guys, but just pretend I did a replay and all we can see is here. We see this. We see the price doing that, going up, going down. Now I'm like, all right, I see it falling here. I'm like, oh, the price is falling. First, once I see this price falling, I will take this trade right here. This is my first trade. Catch a short here. Catch my 3-to-1. They give me more anyway, but catch that 3-to-1 going down. Right, and then when we get down, I see the price reject this, and then the shoulder forms. Now I take my next trade, and this happens all day. I'll show you guys more of them. Rejection here. My stop loss will be here. My 3-to-1. Will be right here. So that'll be one trade. Next trade, 2 trades. 3-to-1, and then I see the price coming up. It's going up. I see it reject this high price. I'm like, okay, it rejected the high price. It rejected that price right here. So now I want to take 3-to-1 going down. From there. So. And it hit in 10 minutes. It hit in 10 minutes, fell down again, wicked back up. Then I'm like, all right, it's trying to come up. And now it's sideways action. I'll be patient. When you see sideways action, be patient. This in market cycles I teach this more. But this is how I'm able to trade the charts all day, no matter what time frame, what chart. I'll be like, all right, I call that a trading range. I'm like, all right. All these up, down, it's like a trading range for me. Then right here, it breaks below the trading range. It breaks below, and then it starts that pattern that we just talked about. Where's my brush? Starts this pattern right here, breaks below, and then it goes 1 push, 2 push, 3 push. Like, can you guys see that? Let me zoom in more. All right. So we break out of the trading range right here. I'll see trading range right here. I'll hit my trade right here. So that's 3 trades hit, a close. Now I'm like, all right, the price is just going like these small moves. I can catch trades in these moves. To catch a trade in these, I'll have to use a shorter stop loss. So I'll show you guys what that looks like too. But I teach you guys how to trade trading ranges in the course. But to catch a trading range, you see the price come up here, reject there again, outside the trading range box, and 3 to 1 would be right here. So that's it. Move that over because that trade ended over there. This trade right here. So I'll be like, oh, it's in the trading range. And this is how I get a lot of trades too when I'm scalping all day. And then I'm gonna do it on a live chart too, so you guys can see. But all right, so you see the 3 to 1s going up, going down. I'm gonna move that. Holy show. So catch that 3 to 1. In order to take this 3 to 1, since my risk is smaller on this because it's a little box, I can bet more money now because I have less ticks as my stop loss. So I can put in a decent sized bet. I can risk 1 lot size, 10 lot size, whatever. And I know I'm still risking 1% of my account to 3% of my account. And in that trade, I can make, how much ticks is this? This is what, 109. So if I'm going 10 lot size, I've made $1,000 in this little move. This move right here, it's given 750 on the loss, 1800. It's like 17K move right there with a 10 lot size. So there's so much money in trading. There's a lot of money in trading. There's ways to grow any size account. It's just understanding how to trade. So then, yeah, so go back to the move right here. It breaks below, and then we see the chart pattern. So 1 push, 2 push, 3 push, and then we see it right here, and that's a 3rd push down there. Then I'll come through. I'm like, oh, 3rd push. Catch my next trade. Stop loss, 3 to 1. It almost hits perfectly too, which is crazy. It hits the 3 to 1, and I would have took my profit. People who didn't take their profit, it comes all the way down, takes them out. Some people get greedy, whatever they want to do, and they'll get taken out and they'll lose their money. So now it hits the next trade, 3 to 1. And that's how I scalp all day, no matter where I'm at. Right here is, I'll put the trading range box on right now. It makes me want to trade right now just even seeing the market. Every time I see the market, I just want to trade. So I'm like, all right, it's a trading range box for me. So when it comes down here, I can take a trade back up. So probably gonna see rejection and then shoot up, and I'll take a buy right here. Actually, I like that area now, but yeah, this is pretty much how I trade, how I scalp, and you can see you can take a lot of scalps. So if you want to learn more about scalping, how to master the 5-minute chart, that has a lot. And then market cycles and chart patterns are very important to know too. Trading indicator, I'm going to give you guys a free indicator right now that I love. Let's see, 3 tips for beginners. If I had to give 3 tips for beginners, I would do number 1, find a mentor. The reason why I say that is because it's either you're learning from someone or you're taking the trades. You got their signals. Their signals are working. Like that's why I show the free signals. You guys can see trades getting hit and stuff. But you got the signals and you got their mentorship. You can ask them questions. Like put this live, you can ask questions, get help. But find a mentor, like it's so crazy. Like it may sound biased because I'm teaching people, but it's very important for beginners. Number 2, risk management. Number 3 is price action. These are the 3 things. There's 3 tips for beginners: learn price action, learn risk management, find a mentor. You do those 3 things, you're not a beginner for long. If you want to shortcut your whole process, like everyone who's in the group, my goal is to make them rich as fast as possible, so the work is spread, get the testimonials and everything. So the fastest route, get your funded account, take those trades, and just have money coming in. I'll just keep giving out signals, and then while you're getting signals, start learning, work on your education, and master everything about trading. Like, but that's why the first week, like literally the first day, like you guys probably find out you might have made money with me. Like we take our trades live, so you just there's a lot of money to be made. And I think once I cross 10 million, I should be able to keep it the lives and stuff. But right now we're at like 3 mil, so we're still growing accounts. I want to hit 100 million trading, so so long ago. Next question was ChatGPT's trading strategy. Yeah, so ChatGPT actually has, you can build indicators with ChatGPT and stuff like that, and I've done that. I have an indicator with it, and I use it. It's really good. You do have to correct some of the code. It's not I like Woogs. It's 2 of us in Real Bros, but Woogs he mastered code and software engineering, went to school for all that type of stuff about it. So he's able to take the code and like perfect it into a real actual live indicator. So we have our own indicators that we give away as bonuses when you guys start buying. Like people already bought, they know, but when you buy, you get our indicators that we made specifically for trading. So we have indicators and stuff that covers most of the stuff you guys need. But you can use ChatGPT to make yourself an indicator, and for one of these things, like maybe an indicator for risk management. I'm not sure how they're going to come out, what they're going to do, but it can help you. ChatGPT AI can help. Will AI replace traders? AI has already replaced traders, and Wall Street is ran by bots. So if I go back, the bots of Wall Street article, Wall Street is already replaced by bots and AI, so it already has replaced traders. So will ChatGPT and AI replace traders? It already has. There's no people running around. It's not like Wolf of Wall Street movies. Someone's like, I got 1,000 orders. They're running across the floor, screaming, ringing bells. None of that stuff is going on no more. Like instead nowadays, it's just bots controlling billions of dollars, possibly $1 trillion accounts. This bot's making calculated moves. So now when you're trading against a calculator. A lot of people don't know that you're trading against calculators that have no emotions. So it's like, that's why I said if you throw any emotion into your trade, the calculator is meant to take your money from you. So it will take your money from you. So that's the bots. Next question is the MACD. What do I think about the MACD indicator? I made this page right here for you guys, where you guys can do stuff like get funded accounts. You can get the free signal group here on this page. The link is in the bio on TikTok and links in the below for you guys. But you can get free signals. You can get the free signals, basically 1 to 2 signals a day. You get those signals, and you can grow an account at a fair speed. Paid signals, I give out 10 plus signals a day. So now you're growing your account way faster than you would on free, 5 times faster. 6 times faster, so you can grow account faster with the paid signals, and it's a little bit more bonuses with that. But then on top of that, you guys can get funded accounts. So you can get funded for $2 million on using this link right here to fund your account for $2 million. So let's say this week you don't have money, you don't have millions of dollars, but you want to make 60K a week. Instead of getting a leveraged account or using leverage, I would prefer you get a funded account, and it's still leverage and same rules apply, but you'll be able to make more money and actually cash it out. So you can get funded for 2.4 mil. You use both of these, sign up for both. In 1 to 3 days, you get funded for 2.4 mil. There's no credit checks, none of that, anything like that. You can get funded, and now you have a 2.5 mil account. And you can grow it. We grow accounts 10% a week. If we do a 10% a week on 2.5 mil, you're gaining 250K on an account. If we do if you grow your account just 1% that week, you make it 25K. So if we hit 2 trades, just gain 2% gains. And you guys see the trades we did on the free signals, they're bigger than that. But those 2 little trades would have made you 50K this week. So you can make 50K a week easily. That's how traders make 50K a week, 60K a week. They're buying cars, buying houses and stuff. That's how they're able to do. The trading lifestyle is very lucrative once you understand the math and you know how to make it pay for itself. So I recommend that. Gotta drink water. See what else we got. This is the leverage trading. 1000x leverage they give. So you get 1000x leverage and you get the bonus on this one. This one's for a trade copier. So if you don't have much time to trade a big account or something, whatever, you can put your money in and deposit, take the same trades that I take on my account, and you can grow an account that way. It's a cool way to grow. Then we got risk management, and the risk management is where I go over the math. So if you go there, I have books, I have typed with the numbers. I made a cheat sheet for you guys, so you can use the cheat sheet to do the math simply, and you'll learn everything about risk management there. We got trading psychology for the mindset you need to have to be trading, chart pattern mastery, market cycle, how to grow a small account is good too. It'll teach you how to do the math also in that. Indicators, charts, YouTube channel and stuff. All right, so the risk management. It'll explain what a pip is. So if you guys don't know what a pip is, you can go over there and learn exactly what a pip is. But 1 pip equals 10 ticks. And a tick depends on your broker. So different brokers have different tick sizes. Sometimes a tick is 1 penny. Sometimes a tick is 10 cents. Sometimes it's $1. So you want to... a tick is each time the chart moves 1 click up and down. So you want to look at the chart, see how it's moving, and understand what a tick is. So now this goes into the next thing. Now you guys understand the tick. Let me know in the chat if you want me to explain it better. So now you know what a tick is. 3 secrets I learned trading. Let's get into it. The first secret I learned is indicators. Is the RSI indicator and the MACD indicator, they're lagging indicators. Because when I first started, everyone was like, yo, go put an RSI on your chart. Go look at this RSI. Like, the RSI says this, the MACD says this, it says that. And what I learned, by the time that it would give me an indication of to take the trade, the entries that I would catch right now they're way farther away. Like, the worst entries is giving me the worst entry I could possibly get, and it's just a load of baloney. Once I learned not to trust in the indicator so much, that's when I became a really profitable trader. Never before that. The only indicator I told is 100% is right there, the EMA, the one I showed you, and then I give away the settings and stuff. I gave them away earlier already. I showed you guys all the settings for that. It's another major secret. Casinos always win. I just broke down that. That's like major secrets. That's a major one. How to lose a trade. So this is a major secret right here. When I first started out, right, I would lose a trade, and I'll be so mad, like, oh, I just lost that trade. I just had my whole account in that trade, or I just had like so much money in that trade. I just lost so much money, and it would just kill me. It would throw me in an emotional roller coaster. And it's all because I wasn't trading the correct way. I was trading like an amateur. I was like over-risking, first of all, risking way too much money, which you're not supposed to do. You're not supposed to risk all that money. You're not supposed to take these type of risks. So my risk is all off. I had no strategy, and when I lost, I'll get into this. My logical brain would switch off. I'm down money. I'm not able to just be down money and be logical. I'm on the get back. And once you revenge is an emotion, get back. All these are emotions. Now, once you're emotional, your emotional brain kicks in. Like let's say, for example, like, I'll give you two scenarios. Let's say I'm taking a math test, or let's just say I'm typing numbers on a calculator. You're most likely going to be logical when you're doing that. You're just typing in numbers. All right, 1 + 1 is what? 2. 2 + 2 is what? 4. It's logical thinking. It sounds simple, but it's logical. Now, let's say you lose a trade, and automatically you go from your logical brain and you jump into your emotional brain. Now you're like, all right, I just lost 10K on that trade. Okay, I lost 10K. Oh man, like, I lost 10K. I gotta make that 10K back. I gotta make it back right now. I gotta hurry up and make it back. I'm gonna make it back right now in this next trade. Now that's not logical thinking no more. That's revenge. That's maybe greed. I don't know exactly which emotion, but it's an emotional trade. So now you're like, all right, you're trying to make back. You're trying to get back, and you're not using any logic. And once you stop using logic, the market beats you, because casinos, like, when someone hits a jackpot in the casino, the owner doesn't run out and start getting emotional, flipping tantrum. When someone hits a jackpot, the casino pays them. They pay the person, and they collect money from the next people. Because when you're thinking like a casino, you trade like a casino, you're okay with taking losses. So those two tie hand in hand. Those are like 3 secrets, and there's so much more secrets that I learned during trading that I give away. But those are 3 big ones. Someone talk about my $50 trade where I turned it to 3K on the TikTok page. All right, so with that right there, when I did that trade, guys, I was using this link is in the bio, so you guys can use it. I use this broker right here. 1000x leverage trading. So I had a 1000x leverage account with the $50. So what that means is, you have 1000x leverage, you have $50. So that 50, when you put in the 50, they doubled the money. So they gave me $100, and with 1,000x leverage, you throw 3 more zeros behind 100. So it's like I had a 10K account with $50. So then now I understood the math, I understand my risk reward. I trade like a casino. I was like, okay, now I'm just gonna take. I think I took 50 trades that week. I got 50 trades in a week, and all with the proper risk reward, everything like that. Took my 50 trades. When it hits the profits set, the set take profits, I took my profits. It hit stop loss, I let it hit stop loss, everything. And then the week my account was at 3,000, and then that's what I show in the video. I think I show the trade setup step-by-step breakdown too, but you guys can see the history of the trades, everything. It's a brand new account, and that's it. Like, that's pretty much how I flipped that account, just straight off math logic. It wasn't like I had some 100% accurate trade setup, and I really want you guys to understand that. Like, it's not about like I do have 90% accuracy. Like, I'm very accurate with trading. I'm very good, but when I did, it's not about having to be 100% to do this. And it's very important to understand because it keeps you out of being emotional. Like, even thinking you're gonna be 100% is an emotion. It's like, I'm gonna be the best. You're just looking for this optimism. It's a lot. I don't know what emotion it would be, but it's not logic. You know, it's like the person where like, oh, never say you're the smartest in the room because you don't learn anymore. So never say you're 100% because now you start over estimating your trades and your math numbers are all off. You put 100. If I put 100% in the simulator, it's gonna print out positive equity curves. But if I'm really trading like 50%, 60%, 70%, I'm never gonna be profitable because I'm overestimating myself. So you want to underestimate your trading abilities and build a formula for that. So even on your worst day, your account can go up. This is a huge point. But yeah, someone said to talk about the $50 to $30,000 a day. All right, that day was crazy. That day was really crazy. I actually bought like a penthouse from that day, like in the city, like very nice penthouse, all that type of stuff. But basically, let's say I was at $50. I had $50. I'm already living in the city. Like, I was already living really nice stuff, chilling. And I found out about crypto. This is where I was getting to crypto. I found out about this crypto platform where every 5 minutes you could take a trade and doubles your money or 3x your money sometimes. So you're just taking trades and your money's going up. So now I'm like, okay. Let me run a simulation. Let me show you guys the Here's a trade that you guys can do on a 4-hour chart. Every time you see a giant wick like that, you want to come here, half the wick size. So half the size of the wick. You want to catch a 3-to-1 trade. Boom. So right here. So I see the wick right here, rejected. I'm like, oh, they hate that price. They really hate that price. They start buying it up fast. I'm like, okay. Once they see that buying up, half the wick, I'll make my my stop loss for my 3-to-1 trade. And it's a huge trade right here. This is like 1,900 ticks. This is a 4% move, 4.2% move you're catching. So when you use a larger chart, you catch way bigger moves. But like I said, the size of the move doesn't matter really, because you can always put more money in smaller moves and make the same amount as a large move with less money. So once you understand math, like any time frame chart, you can trade and make money on it. But the 4 hour is good for like you want to go to sleep in a trade if you're about to go to sleep, or like long-term trading. Like if you just want to jump in a trade and be there for like 4 hours, 12 hours, like 16. It's a day. Like it took a day and like 4 hours for this trade to hit profit, but it was a good 4% move. And if you use these two charts together, if you're using the 5-minute with the 4 hour together, you can catch that big move from the 5-minute and have it transfer over into a 4 hour trade, and you can make like 1,000% per trade. You can 10x your account in one trade, or not your account. You can 10x however much money you put in one trade. So that's very important. The 4 hour does help you catch big moves, and if you use it in combination with the smaller time frame, you can catch big moves with pinpoint accuracy. So if you're using it like that, it's the best way. If you're using it just standalone, you want to make sure you're using the right risk management, and now you're setting trades. So you could take like 5 trades a week, maybe 7 trades a week. Instead of getting 50 trades in a week, get your 5 trades in or whatever. And then we go farther. I like to trade more fast term. I'm like I just want to get in, hit my trade, hit my take profit, and I'm done. Maybe trade all day. I catch multiple fast trades, but like I said, catching one big trade is a bad way to grow an account. If the best way to grow an account would be to catch 20, just catch 20 trades instead of catching one trade. So I'll just try to hit my 20 trades as fast as possible. And to hit 20 trades on a 4 hour chart, it could take 20 days. So keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind. But this is good. The 4 hour chart is great for catching trades, and it's great. So one thing I do now that my account is bigger, I always have a trade going time frames I trade on. I have a trade going on a day, I have a trade going on a week, I have a trade for the month, I have my trade on my 4 hour, and then I have a trade for the 5-minute. Like I normally call the signals that I give away some longer term ones, but I like to have a trade on every time frame. So now I'm taking the maximum amount of trades possible. So that's important. That's advanced right there. It's a quick way to grow any account. Hit the day chart now. As we go into I'm gonna go back to gray background, guys, because it's easier on my eyes. So now we're going to the gray background. I made this page right here for you guys, where you guys can do stuff like get funded accounts. You can get the free signal group here on this page. The link is in the bio on TikTok, and links in the below for you guys. But you can get free signals. You can get the free signals, basically 1 to 2 signals a day. You get those signals, and you can grow an account at a fair speed. Paid signals, I give out 10 plus signals a day. So now you're growing your account way faster than you would on free, 5 times faster, 6 times faster. So you can grow account faster with the paid signals, and it's a little bit more bonuses with that. But then on top of that, you guys can get funded accounts. So you can get funded for $2 million on using this link right here to fund your account for 2 mil. So let's say this week you don't have money, you don't have millions of dollars, but you want to make 60K a week. Instead of getting a leveraged account or using leverage, I would prefer you get a funded account, and it's still leverage and same rules apply, but you'll be able to make more money and actually cash it out. So you can get funded for 2.4 mil. You use both of these, sign up for both. In 1 to 3 days, you get funded for 2.4 mil. There's no credit checks, none of that, anything like that. You can get funded, and now you have a 2.5 mil account. And you can grow it. We grow accounts, 10% a week. If we do a 10% a week on 2.5 mil, you're getting 250K on an account. If you grow your account just 1% that week, you're making 25K. So if we hit 2 trades, just gain 2% gains, and you guys see the trades we did on the free signals, they're bigger than that. But those 2 little trades would have made you 50K this week. So you can make 50K a week easily. That's how traders make 50K a week, 60K a week. They're buying cars, buying houses and stuff. That's how they would do. The trading lifestyle is very lucrative once you understand the math and you know how to make it pay for itself. So I recommend that. Got to drink water. See what else we got. This is the leverage trading. 1000x leverage they give. So you get 1000x leverage and you get the bonus on this one. This one's for a trade copier. So if you don't have much time to trade a big account or something, whatever, put your money in, and deposit, take the same trades that I take on my account, and you can grow an account that way. It's a cool way to grow. Then we got risk management, and the risk management is where I go over the math. So if you go there, I have books, I have typed the numbers. I made a cheat sheet for you guys, so you can use the cheat sheet to do the math simply, and you'll learn everything about risk management there. We got trading psychology for the mindset you need to have to be trading, chart pattern mastery, market cycle, how to grow a small account is good too. It'll teach you how to do the math also in that. Indicators, charts, YouTube channel and stuff. All right, so the risk management. It'll explain what a pip is. So if you guys don't know what a pip is, you can go over there and learn exactly what a pip is. But 1 pip equals 10 ticks. And a tick depends on your broker. So different brokers have different tick sizes. Sometimes a tick is 1 penny. Sometimes a tick is 10 cents. Sometimes it's $1. So you want to, a tick is each time the chart moves 1 click up and down. So you want to look at the chart, see how it's moving, and understand what a tick is. So now this goes into the next thing. Now you guys understand the tick. Let me know in the chat if you want me to explain it better. So now you know what a tick is. I'm going to teach you guys 3 tips that you should know for trading psychology. So the first tip would be 2 brains, emotional and logical. Second would be colors, and these you can implement right now. You can implement all these tips right now, and they're gonna make you a way better trader. And the third tip is so if you do these 3 alone right here, my bad, I gotta do this or something. Minimize that, take that away. And Streamlabs, you guys can see it. Alright, so these are 3 tips that are gonna boost your psychology like right away. and get you guys where you need to be. Thanks for the tip. Thanks for the tip. So the first tip is going to be your two brains. You got your emotional brain and you got a logical brain. Now that's very important because trading is all meant to make you jump into your emotional brain. Like if I open up a chart, another chart. If I open up a chart and then let's say it's a brand new chart somewhere. And that's how most of you guys' charts look right now. This is the average person's chart looking like this. It's you know, big red candles, giant green candles, and it's like giant spikes going up, giant spikes going down, and then when it drops down, it's dropping down really quick. It does things that make you react emotional because the markets move off of the overall human's emotions. That's why most traders, Warren Buffett even, he buys when people are fearful. And so I'll show you guys what that means. When you see a big red candle right here, that's fear right there. That's fear coming into the market. So he buys into fear. He sees people are fearful. Big red candles are fear. Warren Buffett's coming in and buying. And then he sells when people get too greedy. Oh, look at this giant green candle. People are super greedy, and that's greed. And greedy. Oh, people got too greedy. So when he sees people too greedy, he sells. And if I go to a longer time frame chart, it's shooting up. People got too greedy. Warren Buffett sold. It dropped so hard that people got fearful, like, oh no, it can go to zero. Once you start saying Bitcoin's going to zero, you see news like that, it's going to zero, It's called fear, and that's also a time to buy. For example, like, you know, it's a lot of stuff going on in the news with like Fed rates hikes and wars and stuff that go on and all this stuff. Those are fear moments where it's like, is the market going to go to zero? Like, people, you can just look at people, you know, see the type of stories they're running. Is it a fear story, like, or like it's fearful, or is it a story where it's like JP Morgan, like when crypto was up here, he's like, Bitcoin's going to 100K and it was up here. That's a greed story. You know, you're seeing greed, and the market drops after greed. So that's why psychology is important to understand fear and greed, and knowing that. And here's a tip that you guys can do. This goes into the second tip: colors on your chart. So when you see all these colors on your chart, right now you guys have no money. Probably have no money in the trade right now. So you can see these colors all day. You have no emotions. You're in your logical brain. There's no money on the line. Now, if I take my money and I put 100K in a trade right now, right? I put 100K in the trade at the top, all the way up here. I buy it at 100K, and I see this big red candle right here, this big red one. Now my emotions just kicked in. It's like, oh snap! 30K, my money's down. Like, it's falling. Is it gonna fall to the zero? My emotions start to kick in, and every candle, every green candle, every red candle, you know what I'm saying? These colors are not good for psychology and emotions. And you can use them as an expert, but if you're a beginner and you just want to save yourself the emotional baggage, then what you should do is switch a color up on your chart. You can go to a color scheme where it's just black and white. And it's a trick that you guys can use right now. You can implement right now. You can change your charts like this. And it's almost like reading a newspaper. Like sometimes I'll even go on my background. I'll make the background like a gray, and it's just like a newspaper. So that helps a lot because I see no green, no red. So it's like it's no emotions behind it. It's not. It's just boring and logical, non-emotional. So using non-emotional colors definitely helps. And this would definitely increase your percentage from 50%. So now we're already going up. Now you got percentage are going up. You're past 50%. You're trading advanced. You understand risk management, equity curves. This is the final step now. It's all logic. Wigs, everything is very crystal clear and detailed. The next step is, and that's why you guys see me when I trade. Like, I really don't care for indicators too much. I have indicators that are like the top ones that are like apex indicators, but I'm not RSIs and MACDs and all this other type of stuff that mess up your percentage. Because what's the third tip? You have to test your strategy over 20 trades to see how accurate you are. So what that means is, let's say I put an RSI on my chart. I really don't want to do it because I don't like RSIs. Let me see. Let's say I put an RSI or MACD on my chart, or whatever. I'm just not gonna do it because it's annoying. But if I throw that on my chart, I won't know how accurate that MACD is until every time. Let's say this is the MACD right here. I'll just draw one or whatever. MACD with the, I think they have the crossing lines on it or whatever. It's like crazy. I say this is the MACD, whatever, right? And I know for my trade strategy, I'm like, all right, here's how I'm gonna trade. Every time I see this cross on my MACD, I'm gonna take the same exact trade, and this has to be the same exact setup here. So I can only trade every time this crosses, the red line crosses down, and the market looks like this or something. And all those trades I just take and take them over 20 trades, and then you want to track after those 20 trades how accurate you are in your percentage, because when you're using proper trading psychology, you understand that one trade doesn't determine the next trade, but if you have a sample size of 20 trades, it can explain to you more about how accurate your strategy is. You know what I'm saying? So you guys want to use sample size. You guys want to understand that, like, what sample size am I using? How accurate am I over 20 trades? Don't think in terms of one trade. That's why you see expert traders are like, oh yeah, I'm up for the year, I'm up for the month. They think in terms of 30 trades, 300 trades. They don't think in terms of one trade. They're never like, I'm up for one trade, or yeah, this next trade is gonna be it. They never think in terms of one trade. They always think in terms of more than one trade, 20 trades, 30 trades. So you always want to think in terms of the month. Like, yeah, I traded the strategy for 20 trades and I'm up. And 20 trades can happen in 2 days, like, or even one day if you're scalping and stuff like that. I had one night where I did like, I actually got to count how much trades it was, but it was a trade every 5 minutes for like 10 hours. So it's like, let's say 10, like, it was like 100 trades in a night. And I grew this account from $50 to like 30K in one night. It was the craziest night I ever had growing an account. And I was just like, that's my second 30K in a night trade. Now it's more common because I have a big account, but from small accounts, it was just like, it's because I was taking a large amount of trades, and I was using this equity curve simulator, and I was making sure that all my trades lined up within the properties of I needed to make this amount of money I wanted to make in one night. So you guys can change your life in one night with trading. You can have that night, that giant night, where you go out. This is how I did the $50 thing. I had the $50 in the account, and my win probability was playing at 75% accuracy, and I was only going for a 2-to-1. I didn't understand too much about risk management back then, but I understood it enough. And I did 100 trades and one line. And every time I risk 10%. Or I think I did 25%. But some trades I did 25, but I would just keep the same risk actually. I think it was at 25%. So I was risking 25%. So I knew that I would go up. Put on 50. I know all my equity curves are gonna go up because when you're trading at 75% accuracy, you can go for 2-to-1s, and it was a stressful way to trade. Like, it's not the best way to trade, like, all in one night. Making sure you're 75% accurate, it's a lot more stressful, especially when you have like 100K accounts, you got $1 million accounts, you got more money on the line. You don't want to really stress like that. So as you get more money, you're gonna change your trading style to where you can go for you can have a way better risk to reward and stuff like that. But I'll probably have a night where I go on here. I'll do one night. I'll just do a crazy flip, and just get the video out there so people can see like how possible this stuff is. Like, trading is so possible when done right. It's like life-changing money. You can go get a little job somewhere, and you can trade up. Like, you can trade. You can sell an old pair of sneakers or something. Like, put it in an account, and you can trade up an account. So you can change your whole life trading. I definitely recommend trading the right way. Don't just take on trading if you guys don't know the math. But those are 3 tips for trading psychology. If you want to know more about trading psychology, where I go into full detail about everything I know, the Trading Psychology Mastery course right here is where I have everything for Trading Psychology Mastery. I got chart patterns. I can teach you guys some chart patterns right now. Definitely get funded, guys. Like, when I first heard about getting funded, it was funny. I was like, oh man, like, these people, they want me to get funded. I was watching other people on YouTube and stuff. I was like, oh, they want me to get funded just because they get paid from when I get funded. That's what I was thinking. I'm like, that's why they want me to get funded. And then when I learned, like, 1 week I could have like $1,000 in my name, and then in 3 days I could have 2.5 million to trade with, and my trading skills are high. I understand logically how to grow an account, and I can make 50K that week. My whole life can change like that. I can take, I'll do the math on it. I'm gonna remove these drawings. Let's say I have let's just say I have 1 mil. Like, I won't even use all the funding. Let's say I have 1 mil, right? I have 1 mil. 1% of a million is, drop all 2 zeros, 10K. All right, 1% of a mil is that, and then 10% of a mil is 100K. All right. So these brokers, these prop firms and stuff, like, they'll give you a mil because most traders don't know how to trade. They're not thinking logically, they're thinking emotionally. So the house always wins. So, like, there's not gonna be a lot of viewers here. Like, a lot of people are not gonna learn the stuff you guys are learning. And if it ever gets too mainstream, I may even take it down. I don't know, but the people who are learning it, it's gonna be great for you guys. Like, you're just gonna learn a lot of secrets. But yeah. So you have $1 million, right? 1% of the 1 mil is $10,000. So beginning of the week you had $1,000 in your account or whatever you had, and then now 3 days later you have $1 million account. You're sitting with $1 million account, and let's say now your goal is just to grow that account 1% a week. If you're just growing your account 1% a week, and you see from the trades we hit yesterday, so we came through, we traded, and we hit this trade right here. This trade was 1.65% trade. And we hit 2 of those trades. We hit a trade on gold too, I think. Let's see how much that trade was. And gold's still going crazy. So the trade on gold, we hit another 1.19% trade. 1.20%. So go right here. That's like 2.3%. Like, I'm gonna take away some points because I don't want to do the math. Let's just say let's say that was 2%. I really don't want to do too much math. So we just made 2% in 1 day of trading. So we made 20K that day. Now, most people don't make 20K for like half a year of work, 3 months of work. So to go from having $1,000 to making 20K in a day is huge. Only risking a small amount of your account. And if you were trading properly, if you were trading using what all the risk management I just taught you, you're risking 1% to make. So you risk that 1% to make 3%. So that 3% is 30K. So now you made 30K on first trade. And this is how you can change your life really quick, guys, from trading. Like, I may upload this video later. I actually will, because a lot of people, and then, like, I used to work hourly, and it's not the way ever to work. Because, I mean, you have to do it to get enough money to do stuff like this, and to pay for this knowledge. Just like, but once I pay for this knowledge, I can share it now. So trade 2, you hit that. So total, one day, you made 60K. Right? That's day 1. Now let's take day 2. Let's say day 2, we take a trade, right? Trade 1, we risk the same 10%, I mean 1%, which is 10K. So let's say we lose that trade, right? Let's say we lose both trades on the next day. Like, but that's not, that doesn't happen. Let's say we lose one trade though. We lose one trade, so now we're minus 10K. And now your account is what, 50K in profit still, so you're still 50K in profit. We could even lose a trade too. And we don't do this, but I try to give out the best signals for you guys, but just to show you guys how math works. And you can lose and still be profitable and make money. It's not about all being 100% right. Trading is never about that. It's about being 80%, 60%, 50%, being above 50% right. That's all trading is about. You can even be 30% right. There's a trader who's 10% right and he's up 400 million. He's only right 10% of the time or 4% of the time. I'll play his story and I'm going to do the math on him actually out there. And so let's say you lose that trade too, and now we're up $40,000 after day 2. Now day 3 comes, and copy this to make my life easier. And trade 1, we hit trade 1 for 30K. That brings us to 80K. And then we lose the second trade and brings us back down to 70K. And I'm not even gonna finish the week, but this is what your weeks start to look like when you get $1 million funded account. And then, so now you're up 70K for the week, and then they pay you, I think you get paid 80% of that. So if you do a 100K week, you're making 80K like paid out to your account in cash. All because you traded smart, you traded right, you didn't get emotional, and you did everything the correct way. So that's how your life changes. This is why, like, you see a lot of traders give away money. I'm gonna be doing giveaways. I'm gonna give away money. I'm gonna be doing more fancy stuff. But I like to live like just a low key life and just chill out and take care of my family more than like chasing going to the Louis store and buying all these like brands that don't know my name. So I like to do stuff like that. But you can do whatever. Like I prefer you guys buy real estate. Once you start getting money, you just keep buying houses and real estate, and just invest it for a long term, and you build generational wealth. That's what I teach. But you can do whatever you want with the money, spend it however you like. Because once you're making this type of money, your whole life is a little bit different. You pay your taxes. Make sure you're paying your taxes. All right, so I can't find him. So basically, it's like this guy, this trader, he only hits 4% of his trades. He's 4% right. He's up 400 million in his trading career. now let's go to a simulator right here. This is how it works. If he's only 4% right, let's say he got a 100K account, and then go 35 trades. I know he's going for like at least 50 X's or more. So he's risking his doing proper risk. So this shows you can be 4% correct on your trades. If you go for huge trades, you're going to be able to go up over time. Like these equity curves are like, he's actually going for bigger trades. Oh, I know why actually. I gotta do 100 trades. Yeah, so this is how his account grows. He's prepared. He takes his 100 trades always. You gotta take your 100 trades because you're 4% right. So you can't just take 20 trades. You have to take 100 trades, and this is going for 200x on your trades. Like he's probably going for like 50x. That he can't even go for 50x. He's probably going for 100. Nope, he's going for 200x. So he's 200% return on his money, or he's going for 200x return. So he puts in $1, he wants to see back $200 every time he trades. And he made 400 million following that strategy. So he looked for trades where he can make 20 bucks off of $1, or 20,000 off 1,000, whatever it is. And he looks for those trades all day. That's not his whole account. He's prepared to lose 96 trades out of 100 just to make those 4 trades. And when he makes those 4 trades, his account goes up always. So he's using math. Like all the top traders understand this. They understand math. What you guys are learning is very advanced right now. Like you're learning very advanced stuff, and it's gonna be able to change your life. So, but he uses math, and his money always goes up. So I thought it was cool. Like I found the story like on Instagram. I was watching a story. I wanted to show you guys. Let me see if I saved it actually. I want to show you guys this video. YouTube, don't flag me. I don't own this. But let's see if I can find a video for you guys. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I saved it. Yeah, I didn't save it. But yeah, like you don't have to be 100% trader. You really don't. I made this page right here for you guys, where you guys can do stuff like get funded accounts. You can get the free signal group here on this page. The link is in the bio on TikTok, and the link's in the below for you guys. But you can get free signals. You can get the free signals, basically 1 to 2 signals a day. You get those signals, and you can grow an account at a fair speed. Paid signals, I give out 10 plus signals a day. So now you're growing your account way faster than you would on free, 5 times faster, 6 times faster. So you can grow account faster with the paid signals, and it's a little bit more bonuses with that. But then on top of that, you guys can get funded accounts. So you can get funded for $2 million on using this link right here to fund your account for $2 million. So let's say this week you don't have money, you don't have millions of dollars, but you want to make 60K a week. Instead of getting a leveraged account or using leverage, I would prefer you get a funded account, and it's still leveraged and the same rules apply, but you'll be able to make more money and actually cash it out. So you can get funded for 2.4 mil. You use both of these, sign up for both. In 1 to 3 days, you get funded for 2.4 mil. There's no credit checks, none of that, anything like that. You can get funded, and now you have a 2.5 mil account. And you can grow it. We grow accounts 10% a week. If we do a 10% a week on 2.5 mil, you're gaining It's 250K on an account. If we do if you grow your account just 1% that week, you're making 25K. So if we hit 2 trades, just gain 2% gains. And you guys see the trades we did on the free signals, they're bigger than that. But those 2 little trades would have made you 50K this week. So you can make 50K a week easily. That's how traders make 50K a week, 60K a week. They're buying cars, buying houses and stuff. That's how they would do. The trading lifestyle is very lucrative once you understand the math and you know how to make it pay for itself. So I recommend that. Gotta drink water. See what else we got. This is the leverage trading. 1000x leverage they give. So you get 1000x leverage and you get the bonus on this one. This one's for a trade copier. So if you don't have much time to trade a big account or something, whatever, put your money in and deposit, take the same trades that I take on my account, and you can grow an account that way. It's a cool way to grow. Then we got risk management, and the risk management is where I go over the math. So if you go there, I have books, I have typed up the numbers. I made a cheat sheet for you guys, so you can use the cheat sheet to do the math simply, and you'll learn everything about risk management there. We got trading psychology for the mindset you need to have to be trading, chart pattern mastery, market cycle, how to grow a small account is good too. It'll teach you how to do the math also in that. Indicators, charts, YouTube channel and stuff. All right, so the risk management. I'll explain what a pip is. So if you guys don't know what a pip is, you can go over there and learn exactly what a pip is. But 1 pip equals 10 ticks. And a tick depends on your broker. So different brokers have different tick sizes. Sometimes a tick is 1 penny. Sometimes a tick is 10 cents. Sometimes it's $1. So you want to, a tick is each time the chart moves 1 click up and down. So you want to look at the chart, see how it's moving, and understand what a tick is. So now this goes into the next thing. Now you guys understand the tick. Let me know in the chat if you want me to explain it better. So now you know what a tick is. Let me teach you guys some top chart patterns that I know of. This is just a snippet of like what I really teach. So one chart pattern that I like is right here. This is called a wedge, where you have price comes up, comes down, comes up, comes down, comes up, then it breaks below, and then does again. So you can see 2 wedges back to back. This is a popular chart pattern. It breaks, and then it does it again, and breaks. And then when I was doing my trades in the night, when I was going for growing accounts super fast, I was taking advantage of all these chart patterns, all of these chart patterns. And I love taking advantage of the chart patterns because knowing the math, you know that you can do it. However, understanding risk management, you know that we only go for big trades. So we go for bigger moves, something like this, we'll catch. Or this is on the week chart actually. So I'll come down to the 5-minute chart. On the 5-minute chart, we're looking for. So here's the chart pattern again. This chart pattern right here is like top. This is really top. So right here we got push, 3 pushes down. That when you see 3 pushes like that, it means that's human emotions. Like, is this price low enough? Let's try to buy it here. So the first set of buyers come in and they try to buy it here, and they're like, that's not a good enough price for me to buy at. Let's get it lower. I mean, that's kind of a mess. So right now, we got a market it's just falling down, right? The market's falling down, and then if I zoom into the segment, and these chart patterns happen all over the place. So that's why I definitely take the chart pattern course, because you're going to learn a lot more. These advanced patterns, I think I teach like over like I think there's like 20 or 30 patterns that are super important, but just with this, you guys don't need all the patterns in the world. You just need a couple. So, my bad, Twitch, fixing it right now. I'm fixing it for you guys, so you guys can see this pattern. All right, cool. Sorry about that, guys. All right, so back to the chart pattern. So the price is rising up right now. Emotions like, oh yeah, this is a good price to sell from. They sold from that price down there. They're loving it. The buyers are loving it. They get to this price, they're like, I don't want to buy no more at this price, so let's find a better price to buy at. So they go down, and then they try to buy that price. It doesn't work. Not enough buyers. Like, oh, let's try a lower price. They go down again lower. Try to buy it. Not good enough. They're like, all right, let's try it one time. Third time, they go down. And the buyers come in, and they like this price. It only happens in threes. I don't know why. But, you know, that's what they say. Three is a magic number probably. But third try, they buy it, and they love it. They love the price. It goes to another level. And then they repeat the same process again. So this is normally how the charts move over and over. So I call it the try and buy, try and sell, or a wedge pattern. Different people call it different things depending on their site. But this is a pattern that you guys are gonna see a lot. You're gonna see the price do that, then it goes up and it does it again. So you guys are gonna see it over and over. But you guys will want to catch the ones where you can get the best risk to reward. So if I put, let's say I took a trade, I see them trying to buy at a price, they don't like it. I see them trying again, they kind of don't like it. I see a third time, and I see them trying again down here. I'm like, okay, they're trying. I'll put my trade in. So I'll go for my trade. As soon as I see them come back up and I see them take off, I'll use this as my stop. I'm like, all right, this is a good stop right here for me. Then I'll go for my risk reward, like we covered earlier. I want to go 3 to 1. I don't know if you guys can see the numbers. Let me zoom in. So right here it says risk to reward ratio. I'm gonna try to just make it as visible as possible because I really want to help someone in this live. Like I want to see way more millionaires. And if you guys become millionaires off of like what I teach you guys, it's gonna mean a lot to me. So, all right, boom. So we got right here risk to reward ratio 3 to 1. Exactly what we said in the risk management section. Like we just went over risk management. If you guys are just joining now, I'm gonna replay this video. I'm gonna post a repost, but exactly what we said right here in the risk management area. You're gonna go for 3 to 1 trades. So you buy right here, jumped in, we would have bought right here. Price would have came 3 to 1, took our profit. It went past 3 to 1. It went more. You could have took more profits, but it actually went up all the way to let's see how far this went. It went to a 5. It became a 5 to 1. It could have really 5 extra money on this trade. You're like, oh, I'm just gonna hold a 5 to 1, and then wait, it goes up even more. 6 to 1. It went into 6 to 1. So depending on how long you guys like sending trades, what's your sentiment. Some people like sending trades for like 10 to 1s, 20 to 1s, all this type of stuff. You just want to be aware of the math. So take the risk management section, take the how to grow an account section. Either one of those is going to be good for you guys, but do that and understand the math behind it, and then you guys can choose what you like to do. And if you're trading with us, if you're trading with me live and stuff, you guys take the signals. You can just take the same trades and go for I already program all the math into all the trades, so if you just take the trades at the proper risk, your accounts are going to grow with me. You're just going to grow. You guys are going to make money just naturally. If you're taking the same trades with the same risk. So someone said, how can we pay you? You can't pay me. I might do some one-on-one teachings, like if you guys want to, if you guys want to like have me as a mentor and pay directly, it's just like it would be tough to like. I don't want to charge someone like 10K. Like my time is like extremely. I make a lot of money in a trade. Like I say, I would have put 10K alone in this 6-to-1 or 3-to-1. It's 30K for me. So it's like, and it happens over like 30 minutes. So it's like. That's why I'm trying to do the teaching live so I can help multiple people at once. But if you really need a mentor, just message me and then we can work something out. I'll see where you are and then see how long it would take and stuff like that. Like I'll do some one-on-one teachings and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't have a problem. I won't do too many. Maybe like 5 people, like one person a week or something. I can help one person a week, one-on-one. But as my account grows, like right now, my journey, I'm trying to grow account to 100 million. I'm trying to get to my 100 million, and from there go up to my B. So I'm going for the 100 mil, and I love it. I really do love it, and my way to give back is by teaching this stuff because it can really help a lot of people who are interested. Let me go. Thanks for the tips. Trading psychology, man. So that's a chart pattern that you guys can use. Market cycles is that right there is going to take you to like a 70% trader. Once you learn market cycles, you'll be a 70% trader. But markets basically all day long, they just we need a way bigger. Yeah, I don't think I can do this on a small TikTok screen. I can't really teach it. So. And the course is, if you guys want to learn market cycles, you guys have to do the course. I can't teach it here. There's just not enough space on the screen. Looking for the eraser. Those draws. All right, boom. Let's go to our next topic. I still got a list of questions, guys. I want to go back. How to grow a small account. I just covered that. Trading setups. So this is actually a good one. So when we talk about trade setups, this right here is a good setup right here that I normally take. Some traders call it supply and demand. It's different words for it. I don't know if you guys can see it here. I'll zoom in. And I'll put the circle around it. Right there's a trade setup I love to take. Some people call it a supply and demand setup. I call it a rejection. Because supply and demand is like it's like any candle could be supply and demand for me. But I call it a rejection because the price, the market, a lot of greed, so much that they're gonna sell it off. Giant wick right there. Let me know if you guys can see it too, but I see the price shoot up, I see it go down, I see a giant rejection. Like, oh yeah, they hate that price. I mean, to me when I see it, I'm like, oh yeah, they hate this low price. They want to find a higher price. So then I'll put on a trade. I'll go for my so the price rejects up. 50% of this wick will be my stop loss because if it goes down lower, I'm out. And then I'll go for my 3-to-1 trade right there. That's 3-to-1 trade. This is 109 ticks right here. So how much you put per tick? If you put $100 a tick or whatever you're making, 11K right there on this one move. It's 11K move. If you're doing dollar ticks, it's like I'm not sure what a dollar tick, probably like $109 or $1,090. Or it's $109 with $10, it'd be $1,009. So you make a quick 1,000 right here, really. quick 1,000, quick 100. If you got a small account, it's just a quick trade. It took, as soon as you saw the rejection, it took 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15, 20. Let's see, I don't know. I think it's gonna go lose one trade. It's how accurate you are with 20 trades. So that's why psychology of thinking in terms of more than one trade is the most important. When you think of just one trade, you should be, if you want to grow your account faster, don't think how can I you got to think how can I take 20 trades faster. That's if you want to grow account fast. Just think how can I take 20 trades faster, instead of thinking how can I put more money in this one trade. Putting more money in one trade is the worst thing you can do. Taking 20 trades faster is the best thing you can do for growing an account. So think in terms of that, and that's where scalping comes into play. That's where I teach scalping. I teach scalping over here for people looking to grow fast, take more trades. I think it have right here how to master the 5-minute chart. So that video is really. I'll actually do a breakdown now on the scalping. I want to teach you guys some scalping stuff too.
This is Elon Musk's full discussion about his new company XAI. So he obviously talked about AI, but there were a few things related to Tesla as well.
We are going to, work with Tesla on, the silicon front and maybe on the AI software front as well. Obviously, any relationship with Tesla has to be an arm's length transaction, because Tesla is a publicly traded company and a different shareholder base. But obviously, it would be like a natural thing to work in cooperation with Tesla, and I think it will be of mutual benefit to Tesla as well in accelerating Tesla's self-driving capabilities, which is really about solving real-world AI. I am feeling very, very optimistic about Tesla's progress on the real-world AI front, but obviously the more smart humans that help make that happen, the better.
The members of XAI were on the call as well, so if you like to skip them and just listen to Elon only, you may do so by just fast forwarding. Elon actually spent a lot of the time talking. And here it is. I won't interrupt from here on because it is a long call, but I highly recommend that you listen to this space.
Let's see, I'll just do a brief introduction of the company, and then the founding team will, I think, just say a few words about their background, things they've worked on, whatever they'd like to talk about, really. But I think it's helpful to hear from people in their own words, the various things they've worked on and what they want to do with XAI. So I guess the overarching goal of XAI is to build a good AGI with the overarching purpose of just trying to understand the universe. I think the safest AI, the safest way to build an AI is actually make one that is maximally curious and truth-seeking. So you go for, try to aspire to the truth with acknowledged error. So does one ever actually get fully to the truth? It's not clear, but one should always aspire to that, and try to minimize the error between what you think is true and what is actually true. My sort of theory behind the maximally curious, maximally truthful as being probably the safest approach is that I think to a superintelligence, humanity is much more interesting than not humanity. One can look at the various planets in our solar system, the moons and the asteroids, and really probably all of them combined are not as interesting as humanity. I mean, as people know, I'm a huge fan of Mars, next level. I mean, it's the middle name of one of my kids is basically the Greek word for Mars. So I'm a huge fan of Mars, but Mars is just much less interesting than Earth with humans on it. And so I think that kind of approach to growing an AI, and I think that is the right word for it, growing an AI, is to grow it with that ambition. I've spent many years thinking about AI safety and worrying about AI safety, and I've been one of the strongest voices calling for AI regulation or oversight, just to have some kind of oversight, some kind of referee, so that it's not just up to companies to decide what they want to do. I think there's also a lot to be done with AI safety, with industry cooperation, kind of like Motion Pictures Association. So I think there's value to that as well. But I do think there's got to be some, like in any kind of situation that is, even if it's a game, they have referees. So I think it is important for there to be regulation, and then, like I said, my view on safety is like try to make it maximally curious, maximally truth-seeking, and I think this is important that to avoid the inverse morality problem. Like if you try to program a certain morality, you can have you can basically invert it and get the opposite, what is sometimes called the Waluigi problem. If you make Luigi, you risk creating Waluigi at the same time. So I think that's a metaphor that a lot of people can appreciate. So, and so that's what we're going to try to do here. Yeah, with that, I think let me turn it over to Igor.
All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Igor, and I'm one of the team members of XAI. I was actually originally a physicist, so I studied physics at university, and I briefly worked at the Large Hadron Collider at CERN. So understanding the universe is something I've always been very passionate about. Once some of these really impressive results from deep learning came out, like AlphaGo, for example, I got really interested in machine learning and AI and decided to make a switch into that field. Then I joined DeepMind. I worked on various projects, including AlphaStar. So that's where we tried to teach a machine learning agent to play the game StarCraft 2 through self-play, which was a really, really fun project. Then later on, I joined OpenAI, worked on various projects there, including GPT 3.5. So I was very, very passionate about language models, making them do impressive things. Now I've teamed up with Elon to see if we can actually deploy these new technologies to really make a dent in our understanding of the universe and progress our collective knowledge.
Yeah, actually, if I may say, I had a similar kind of background. Like my two best subjects were computer science and physics. And I actually thought about a career in physics for a while, because physics is really just trying to understand the fundamental truths of the universe. And then I was a little concerned that I would get stuck at a collider, and then the collider might get canceled because of some arbitrary government decision. So that's actually why I decided not to pursue a career in physics. So focused initially more on computer science, and then obviously later got back into physical objects with SpaceX and Tesla. So I'm a big believer in pursuing physics and information theory as the sort of two areas that really help you understand the nature of reality. So
cool.
Go just pass around the table.
Yeah, I'll pass it over to Manuel, aka Macro.
Okay.
Should be on the call.
Hey, I'm Manuel. So yeah, before joining XAI, I was previously at DeepMind for the past 6 years, where I worked on the reinforcement learning team, and I mostly focused on the engineering side of building these large reinforcement learning agents, like for example AlphaStar together with Igor. In general, I've been excited about AI for a long time. For me, it has the potential to be the ultimate tool to solve the hardest problems. So I first studied bioinformatics, but then became also more excited about the AI, because if you have a tool that can solve all the problems, to me, that's just much more exciting. And with XAI in particular, I'm excited about doing this in a way where we build tools that for people and we share them with everybody so that people can do their own research and understand things. And my hope is that it was like a new wave of researchers that wasn't there before. Cool. I'll hand it over to Tony.
Yeah, so I'm Christian. Christian Szegedi. So we decided to switch places with Tony because I wanted to talk a bit about the role of mathematics in understanding the universe. So I have worked for the past 7 years on trying to create an AI that is as good at mathematics as any human, and I think the reason for that is that mathematics is the language of it's basically the language of pure logics, and I think that mathematics and logical reasoning at a high level would demonstrate that our AI is really understanding things, not just emulating humans. And it would be instrumental for programming and physics in the long run. So I think an AI that starts to show real understanding of deep reasoning is crucial for our first steps to understand the universe. So handing over to Tony Wu.
Hello. Hey, everyone. I'm Tony. Same to Christian. My dream has been to tackle the most difficult problems in mathematics with artificial intelligence. That's why we became such a close friends and long-term collaborators. So achieving that is definitely a very ambitious goal. And last year, we've been making some really interesting breakthroughs, which made us really convinced that we're not far from our dream. So I believe with such a talented team and abundant resources, I'm super hopeful that we will get there. I'm passing it to Jimmy.
It's worth just mentioning. I think like generally people are reluctant to be self-promotional, but I think it is important that the people hear like what are the things that you've done that are noteworthy. So basically, brag a little is what I'm saying.
Okay. Yeah. So okay, I can brag a bit more. Yeah, so last year I think we've made some really interesting progress in the field of AI for math. Specifically with some team at Google, we built this agent called Minerva, which is actually able to achieve very high scores in high school exams, actually higher than average high school students. So that actually is a very big motivation for us to push this research forward. Another piece of work that we've done is also to convert natural language mathematics into formalized mathematics, which gives you a very grounding of the facts and reasoning. And last year, we also made very interesting progress in that direction as well. So now we are pushing almost a hybrid approach of these two in this new organization, and we are very hopeful we will get to the we'll make our dream come true. Yeah. Cool.
Hello, hi everyone. This is GBPJPY. I work on neural nets. Okay, maybe I should brag about. So I taught at University of Toronto, and some of you probably have taken my course last couple months. And I've been a CFAR AI chair and Sloan Fellow in computer science. I guess my research pretty much have touched on every aspect of deep learning, left every stone's turned, and has been pretty lucky to come with a lot of fundamental building blocks for the modern transformers and empowering the new wave of deep learning revolution. And my long-term research ambition very fortunately aligns with this very strong XAI team very well. That is, how can we build a general-purpose problem-solving machines to help all of us, the humanity, to overcome some of the most challenging and ambitious problems out there? And how can we use this tool to augment ourselves and empower everyone? So I'm very excited to embark on this new journey. And I'll pass this to Toby.
Hi everyone, I'm Toby, and I'm an engineer from Germany.
I started coding at a very young age when my dad taught me some Visual Basic. And then throughout my youth, I continued coding. And when I got to uni, I got really into applied mathematics and machine learning. Initially, my research focused mostly on computer vision. And then I joined DeepMind 6 years ago, where I worked on imitation learning and reinforcement learning and learned a lot about distributed systems and research at scale. Now I'm really looking forward to implementing products and features that bring the benefits of this technology to really all members of society. And I really believe that having the AI nice and accessible and useful will be a benefit to all of us. Right, then I'm going to hand over to Kyle.
Hey everyone, this is Kyle Kosick. I'm a distributed systems engineer at XAI. Like some of my colleagues here, I started off my career in math and applied physics as well, and gradually found myself working through some tech startups. I worked at a startup a couple years ago called OnScale, where we did physics simulations on HPCs, and then most recently, I was at OpenAI working on HPC problems there as well. Specifically, I worked on the GPT-4 project. And the reason I'm particularly excited about XAI is that I think that the biggest danger of AI really is monopolization by a couple of entities. I think that when you involve the amount of capital that's required to train these massive AI models, that the incentives are not necessarily aligned with the rest of humanity. And I think that the chief way of really addressing that issue is introducing competition. And so I think that XAI really provides a unique opportunity for engineers to focus on the science, the engineering, and the safety issues directly without really getting as involved and sidetracked by like political and social trends du jour. So that's why I'm excited by XAI, and I'm going to go ahead and hand it off now to my colleague Greg, who should be on the line as well.
Hello. Hey. Hey guys. So I'm Greg. I work on the mathematics and science of deep learning. So my journey really started 10 years ago. So I was a undergrad at Harvard, and I was pretty good at math and took Math 55 and did all kinds of stuff. But after 2 years of college, I was just kind of like tired of being in the hamster wheel of taking the path that everybody else has taken. So I did something unimaginable before, which was I took some time off and from school and became a DJ and producer. So dubstep was all the rage those days. So I was making dubstep. Okay, so the side effect of taking some time off from school was that I was able to think a bit more about myself, to understand myself and to understand the world at large. So I was grappling with questions like what is free will? What does quantum physics have to do with the reality of the universe?